JJ, you got up. You're up 3 through 5, and then Matt kind of came back, and then you kind of turned it on a little bit there at the end. How would you kind of characterize how the match went for you?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I was in the driver's seat for the first few holes, 6 holes or 7 holes, and I started to get some momentum taken from me, and I think 10 was a good turning point or momentum gainer for me, just to have the hole after a terrible shot, and I went from 3 up to only 1 up at that point, and to make like a 12 to 15 footer, I believe, for par to keep my lead kind of springboarded me to the rest of that side of the 9 holes. So, overall it was a good day.
How would you kind of assess your play during the match?
It was good. It was different. I haven't played match play since I think college was the last time I played match play. And it was fun, though, because like every shot is really intense, at least you think, because you hit one bad shot that kind of gives your competitor an opening. And it was cool, though, to feel more pressure from the very start of your round, than there is normally on stroke play when you're just trying to put together a score. And I played good, and I've been working hard on some things in my swing, and it's starting to kind of come together, and to pull it off in a match against a guy like Matt is very it's huge for me.
I know this is your first time in this format. How big do you believe that win is on day one to kind of get you start off in the right direction?
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's tough to get out of group matches. So, getting one, the first one is huge. So, obviously I still got a ton of work left, and just got to keep playing good and hoping that you kind of take this momentum from today onto the next matches.
Do you need to change your mentality much when you move from stroke play, which is pretty much the whole season, and then 1 week of match play?
Oh, totally. I mean, like, maybe this is a good lesson to learn from, but like I like to, and I'm sure every other golfer does this too, but like dwell on past shots or past holes, and I made a bogey and literally gave Matt a hole from the fringe on number 8. Should have halved it, but I had a terrible chip, but normally I would have like been super heated, and like it would have carried over into the next hole and maybe the next few holes, and but in match play that hole's done. That has no effect on anything in the future holes. So it was nice to kind of let that go and kind of forget about it and not let it affect the next few holes that I was playing. So it's definitely different.
Cool. Could that help maybe your mentality, maybe going back into stroke play possibly? Maybe
I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, maybe I should kind of do a little bit more of, forgetting the bad and remembering the good, I guess, which is a lot easier said than done. So, I'll definitely try to implement it next week at San Antonio.
Can you walk us through the eagle real quick? Just an amazing
from
the fairway.
I mean, you're only the second person to ask me. It was like the highlight of the round. But no, it was funny. Maybe it's more funny to me, but I laid up. I mean, I can't get to that green, especially with this wind, and kind of hit it up to the right, and it was a little right of where I wanted to, and we're walking up. I was like, isn't this where Tiger hooped it from like a couple years ago? And he's like, yeah, this is. And so we had that in our head the entire time, and I kind of just slung it with the wind, and I knew that green really spins severely from back to front, like right to left, considering our angle. And, I couldn't really tell if it was going to be good. I mean, I could tell it was going to be pretty good, but then it got really good, and then it just disappeared, and the crowd went nuts. And it was just funny that the GOAT did it, and that's what we were thinking of, and I did it too.
Awesome.
Thanks, JJ.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Yeah.
Great play today, bro. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.